Okaloosa County has engaged a consultant to work through a North County planning study, and the idea is to go and take a look at our land development code and our comprehensive plan and try and make an effort to both stay ahead of and guide growth that may be coming to Okaloosa County so that we can preserve the aspects of our quality of life that we really appreciate here. For example, farming, or just the rural character of some of our communities. The meeting last night was the first opportunity for the public to have input into that process, and I think unfortunately there was a lot of misinformation that had been shared, primarily via social media, immediately ahead of that meeting, and so many people came not understanding what the true purpose of the meeting was. And so there was a bit of an overwhelming crowd, and I think it was difficult for the consultant and certainly difficult for myself as a commissioner representing that district to use that format to really share accurate information. What I intend to do is to host, hopefully next week, as soon as we can nail down the location, a town hall in my district, in the Baker area, to step back and simply answer questions about what the study is intended to do and what it is not intended to do. And I think once citizens are able to get that information, then we'll have people who are much more interested in engaging in that process because they'll understand that it's actually designed to help preserve some of that character of their communities that they appreciate. There'll be a follow-on public input opportunity at the Crestview Community Center at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. That is really a repeat of the meeting that was held in Baker, and the idea there again being to begin that process of engaging public input. These meetings, it's really important for the public to understand, are an opportunity for folks to come in and actually sit at a table with the facilitator in groups and share their thoughts and concerns. These meetings were never designed to be, giant town halls where people would shout information or ask questions about the, the big picture in Okaloosa County. The idea really was to narrow in and focus on kind of specific challenges and specific opportunities in ways we can preserve our character of life here. And I think that the format that meeting will follow will be a successful one, provided that folks are willing to engage in the process. Well, I think certainly what this meeting led me to conclude, and certainly had a sense of this, that the public in North Okaloosa County is certainly very interested in how this county is growing, and there is significant anxiety over the potential change that is coming for our community. And so I think, if nothing else, I left that meeting fully convinced that the process that we're attempting to follow is the right one and must happen. I also came away convinced, more so than ever, about the power of misinformation in today's modern digital age, and unfortunately with social media, it is amazing how fast misinformation spreads, and how critical it's going to be for the county going forward to attempt to engage in that process and really work double time to share accurate information about what's going on. I would just highlight again, this process has been crafted carefully with public involvement from the very outset to do the things that I believe that our community actually wants us to achieve here, which is again to tease out or identify those aspects of our community that are important to us, and then find ways within the legal limits of statute to tweak our policies and our land development codes and where we put infrastructure and all of those other items to maintain the character of our community that we want to preserve.